This is it. Let's find out if it hits 30,000. We're at 29,647. 269 backers. Oh, it happened. It happened. 30,037. Yes. Yes. 272 backers with 30 days to go. Guys, we've reached 1/3 of the way to our goal to make Flipboard a reality. Oh my God. Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Holy crap, guys. 24 hours later, actually coming up to more like 30 hours now. It's been an emotional roller coaster. It's been one of the craziest times of my life, and I'm just gobsmacked at what actually happened over these past few hours, over this past day and a bit. I can't even speak. I'm just so like exasperated, like happy, ecstatic, just elated over everything that's happening. But at the same time, I'm just in absolute shock and awe as to what actually transpired over the last day and a bit. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the Flipboard campaign. And I wanted to take a real look at the last day and a few hours and really try to understand what happened here. Try to really, come to grips with this, because this is one of those times. This is one of those real moments in my life where I feel like I'm part of a true community. I feel that everybody here who's watched this show, who's watched Mad Hatter, who's watched Geek Dad Life, who's watched everybody, toy tubers, Toy Habits and Mr. Home Arcade and Toy Connections. We're all connected by action figures and our love for action figures. And this weekend, not even this weekend, just the past day, literally a full 24 hours and a bit later, it really is showing just how much this community loves action figures and how much they're willing to get something which they truly believe in and truly love. Guys, let's take a deep dive into exactly what happened with the Flipboard campaign 24 hours later. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have to go all the way back to yesterday around 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, around 8:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mad Hatter started the day off, as we were all expecting, with a live stream to introduce Flipboard as a project on Kickstarter. And for the full year that we had actually been putting this together, this seemed like something so surreal. And it started off as innocently enough. Hatter started off the stream super funny and, of course, engaging with the with everybody in the chat. And as he was going on, we didn't really see what was happening with the campaign. Only 17 minutes into the stream, there was already 35 backers and $3,708. It was an amazing moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. When all this was going on, the first thing I thought to myself was, even if we reach $1,000 in day one, I'm gonna be happy, because it's hard. A Kickstarter is a hard thing to do. A crowdsourced project is a hard thing to do. And I've done a few crowdsourced projects in the past. Some have been successful, some have not been. And it's just one of those things where you have to leave it to fate in a lot of ways. And I figured if we got anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000 in the first day, that would be absolutely amazing. It would show that the community is behind this project, that introducing a brand new IP like Flipboard, because, this is not something which is recognized. It's a figure which is a satire of, the the broken dreams and promises of, collectors. Having to deal with someone like this who will take away your ability to collect because this guy gets there first, steals all of the figures, buys all the figures before you even have a chance to blink. And all of a sudden, they're on eBay or some other reseller site, maybe even his own site, at inflated prices. And this is literally the effigy, the representation of our broken dreams. And that seems to resonate with people. That seems to resonate with the community. Because, as you can see, things changed very, very quickly that day. Fast forwarding to about 40 minutes into the stream, it's amazing. The counter just kept on ticking up and up and up, faster and faster and faster. At this time in the stream, we were already at 12,819 pledges from 126 backers. It just seemed like an impossible thing. My initial idea of 1,000 to 10,000 in backing on the first day was literally blown out of the water while Hatter was streaming. We really didn't know where it was going to end up. Around the end of the stream, we reached an impossible number in many of our eyes on the team. We had no idea this is something that could actually be achieved. By the time the stream had ended, it was all the way up to $18,694 in pledges, thanks to 174 backers. And as you can see, it just kept climbing all the way to the very last moment when Mad Hatter logged off for the day. This is where we thought it would probably start to wean, as this was a huge accomplishment for the team. Little did we know, Mad Hatter went back on to drop another video around 3 o'clock in the afternoon to proclaim that Stealth Flipor and the first bonus unlock had been unlocked at $30,000 in pledges. And this was just a crazy moment. It was just amazing to see Hatter explaining to everybody what had just happened. Of course, he took the opportunity to talk about the Flip 5 t-shirts, which could be picked up at toystalker.com to help support the campaign. 30K in support and all the backers who helped to make this happen. This was just a historic moment for all of us. I mean, 30K in support on one day. It was just incredible. It really was. And this was only a few hours before Hatter was going to go live on Geek Dad Life. And little do we know, things were about to get even crazier. I mean, Hatter was just about to go live on Geek Dad Life. It was already 6:18 in the afternoon. And I believe that his live stream was going to go around 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And around 6:20, something absolutely crazy happened. Guys, who knew that we would have reached $40,000 in pledges on day one? And Mad Hatter decided to post up on his Instagram to celebrate this and encourage people to continue backing so we could possibly hit a crazy number that all of us could conceive, that possibly $50,000 in pledges was even a possibility. Even as Jay and Mad Hatter started their stream, it was pretty evident that things were just going crazy. Even as Jay and Mad Hatter continued their stream, it was evident that things would continue to climb throughout the night. And as a matter of fact, by the time the stream ended for Jay and Hatter, it had reached an incredible $44,958 in pledges, pretty much only $5,000 away from the $50,000 mark. This was just absolutely mind-boggling. And I had no idea if we were going to reach the 50K mark. But, as it so happens, we ended up doing a live stream with Mad Hatter and trying to answer that question, if it would actually reach 50K. Unfortunately, it didn't actually reach there by the end of our live stream. But I, for whatever strange reason, decided to stay up and see if something magical would happen. And I was able to record that very moment when it ticked over to 50,000. And this was my reaction. All right, guys, here we go. Check out that number, 49916. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Guys, we did it. 50,176 right there, everybody. Holy crap. I can't believe it. 50% funded in less than 24 hours. Oh my goodness, everybody. As you can see here, it is right now 4:52 a.m. and that is, what is that? That's 1:52 a.m. Pacific time. And this project launched at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So, guys, we did it. 50,176. 50% there on 441 backers. In closing, honestly, I'm totally overwhelmed. I'm totally overwhelmed. I'm totally humbled. I'm totally in awe of the camaraderie that comes out of a community like this. And I want to give my heartfelt thanks to everybody out there who's supporting this project. Everybody who's been working on this project. Mad Hatter, Ramen Toy, Gilly writes comics, renders effects, myself, and everybody who's helped to contribute in their own ways. You know, helping us by giving suggestions, helping us by introducing, people like renders effects to us through Geek Dad Life. Supporters like good friends of the channel, Toy Habits, Toy Connections, A Punk with Toys, everybody who's, somehow touched this project in some little way, and people who have gone out of their way to help, like, my good friend, Mr. Home Arcade, and others, like who are, bigger channels who've helped behind the scenes. It's absolutely amazing how much people have been so generous with their time, have given us suggestions and really given us a sense of belonging with this project. Just the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, guys. And I wanted to once again say thank you to everybody out there who's helped to make this project a reality. We're nowhere near done. It is literally the second day, and the second day is still not over. And the numbers just continue to climb. And with your support, Flipboard can become a reality. And for everybody else and for everybody out there who's already pledged their support, thank you. Thank you so much for all that you guys have contributed already. And there's more to come, everybody. There's more to come. As you know, we've just introduced the Stealth Bundle with Stealth Flipboard and the 2 bots with the very special Flipper Frank replacement head in stealth colors. That's available right now, guys. You can go on to the Flipboard Kickstarter campaign and pick up Flipboard Stealth version with the Flipper Frank stealth head and 2 bots right now. This is just going to keep going for the next 30 days. As you know, the whole campaign ends on April 1st, 2024. And we've got a long way to go, guys. There's still a lot of Flipboard to be had. More unlocks to be had. As a matter of fact, we're coming up on 60K, where the second unlock is going to happen. The accessory unlock, which is going to be included with Flipboard, every version of Flipboard, and the unlockable gold Flipboard, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Oh, Flipboard, what have you started? Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.